Hello, we are the Specula team, and today we present the story of William. William is 65 years old. He's retired and lives with his wife in a peaceful home in the United States. His children and grandchildren have come over for an annual Thanksgiving feast, but as he welcomes home his youngest grandson, he can't seem to remember his name. It has become a pattern lately, a pattern of losing car keys, forgetting his way home, not registering information that he just read. Perhaps it's just a product of old age. William has a constant fear of something more severe, just Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. These neurodegenerative conditions only take a little at first, a few short-term memories here and there. Then slowly but surely it takes all of them. In time, it begins to steal long-term memories as well. Eventually they will all be gone. William fears this outcome. He wants to get a diagnosis, but at a time when COVID-19 is spreading like a wildfire in the United States, he wants to avoid hospitals as much as possible. Perhaps William has Alzheimer's. He'd be one of over 44 million people worldwide currently living with this disease. Early Alzheimer's is characterized by neurodegeneration in the hippocampus. Later Alzheimer's affects areas in the cerebral cortex. Diagnostics are extremely difficult as preclinical Alzheimer's has no significant clinical symptom, but neuro damage has already begun. This means that it's easily complicated with issues such as aging, and therefore the tests are particularly subjective. There is a potential solution for William, the Specular app. William can first get an initial diagnosis using the Specular app and utilize the camera on his computer or phone for a preliminary analysis. The usage of mobile applications is transferable to several pre-existing applications by major healthcare companies like Sutter Health and Kaiser Permanente. If William tests positive using the Specular app, he likely has a neurodegenerative disease, and go to the hospital to access the Specular VR headset. Let's take a look at the VR headset in detail.
Here is a CAD model of our VR headset. As you can see, we have our logo over here on the front of the VR headset. In addition, we have a lid that will go actually on top of our mobile device slot. On the mobile device slot, we will essentially have the patient put their phone through this, and essentially from the back, they can put these straps on over the head and basically view the mobile device and conduct their tests. With this beautiful design of the strap and with the lid and the mobile device, we can ensure a comfortable process. In addition, we have a Raspberry Pi that's located on top of the headset that will actually get all incoming video data from our cameras that are located on the sides. The cameras actually will record the eye data through these glasses over here, so it will essentially be located over here and it will take eye data from the top, and that data will be sent to the Raspberry Pi through wires. And yeah, this is a seamless process and utilizes our VR headset effectively.
Now let's take a deeper look into what exactly William would be doing using the Specular app. Let's assume that William has just downloaded the Specular app, and he would get access to a system of 4 eye movement tasks to quantify different parameters of his eye movement that can help diagnose neurodegenerative diseases. The first of these tests is a saccade test. Saccades are a type of eye movement consisting of fast conjugate movements when the eye shifts from focusing to one target to another. People with neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's tend to have a slower saccadic rate. The next task is an anti-saccade task. These are similar to saccades, but occur in the opposite direction of the stimulus. One of the key findings of the anti-saccade task is that, for example, in diseases such as Parkinson's, people perform the anti-saccade task with a much higher error rate than people without Parkinson's. Next, we have a visual search task, which measures a combination of eye fixation and flight. It consists of arrays of squares with a single circle, asking viewers to identify the location of the circle. The fourth and final task is a smooth pursuit task. Smooth pursuit tasks measure smooth pursuit, which is a type of eye movement that allows the eye to follow a moving object. People with neurodegenerative diseases tend to have a larger lag in the movement of the object and the movement of the eye when doing the smooth pursuit task.
After receiving a positive diagnosis on the Specular app, Henry heads to the hospital where he will begin the Specular VR eye test for a more accurate eye tracking procedure and diagnosis. Essentially, he will wear on the VR Specular glasses and conduct a test. The test includes watching a video or simply reading an ebook. From here, video data of his eyes will be sent to the Raspberry Pi that has the trained ML model onto it. Within seconds, the model will be able to predict what disease William might have and the confidence or accuracy of that prediction. That data will be sent to the mobile phone, and medical professionals and physicians will be able to view that data. All of this smooth process will simply take 5 minutes, and an effective diagnosis will be able to be conducted.
Assuming that William is positive for a neurodegenerative disease, the Specular system fixes the most important aspect of neurodegenerative disease diagnosis: early detection. Late-line diagnoses leave no time for possible medications or brain therapy that can be performed. Researchers Noble and Burns estimated that interventions to delay disease progression by a year would reduce the number of predicted cases of Alzheimer's by 9.2 million. The Specular system solves issues for people like William, who have neurodegeneration but aren't sure if it's due to a disease or if it's due to old age. It allows them easy access to a tool that can be used at home. It doesn't require the spending of extra money to go to a hospital or to take certain drugs. This provides two significant advancements for treating Alzheimer's as a whole across the world. First, it would allow for early diagnosis and treatment of people who potentially have Alzheimer's diseases. Second, it enables scientists to track disease progression, which can be used to assess the efficacy of different treatments. Specular acts as the cornerstone to the modern development of treatment against Alzheimer's using telemedicine and personal data collection. It enhances the efficacy of existing drugs and treatment styles that make them more effective because of the early detection system. Altogether, Specular will act as inspiration for future combat against neurodegenerative diseases.